Hello everybody, I'm Buzz, and I'm here to do a review this evening on a tank that I got from Nhaler.com, and it's the Reactor tank. It's a Atomizer tank, or an Atomizer tank, and there's no Atomizer in it. Let's see, can you see down inside of there? There we go, a little bit. There's a screen and a wick and some coils, and no foam in there. And then you can kind of see in here, it's got two holes pre-drilled in it, one on each side. That's where that feeds the atomizer, and it works pretty nice. Ain't had any complaints about it. It doesn't leak. Hold it upside down, shake it around, no leaking. I've used it for a couple of days, and it vapes really nice. This one, they come in a 1.5 ohm dual coil, and that's just for now. They've got different resistance atomizers coming, and it's a new product on the market, so they haven't got all the stuff for it yet. But let's throw it on the Provary here and give it a toot. I got it set at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4.3 volts. It's a ton of vapor, vapes very well, as you can see. Real happy with this. You get all the greatness of a atomizer without having to do all the constant dripping. It's a nice device. It is kind of high priced. It's $67, which is pretty darn high, but it is stainless steel, and this is a satin finish, and as you can see, it matches the satin finish Provary just perfectly. And I'll show you something here. There's some rare earth magnets for battery spacers. See that they won't stick onto that. Now, if we stick it on the Provary, you see there, they stick onto that, because this is 304 stainless, which there's nothing wrong with that being 304 stainless. This is a device, and that makes it easier to machine, and it doesn't have to be 316. There's no reason for it to be that. This is 304 or 316, and it comes in contact with your juice, so that's like a food grade material. So it's worth spending the money on to get something like that. There's no chances of lead or zinc or any other thing leaching out into your juice. You can get it comes with these little rubber tips that you can fit inside, and they call that a drip tip, which I haven't even used one. I don't like the way that it's got a wide mouth on it. I don't like the way that feels. See, there's compared to a drip tip, it's quite a bit smaller, but luckily, I'm sure they thought of that. A drip tip fits in there. Fits in there nice, so you can pick up the Provary by it. And doesn't seem to affect the vaping performance at all, so I like it with my drip tip on there. And this is for the other tanks. Excuse me. You could get this is a stainless steel beveled tank cap, so you could pop that off and take the atomizer out. Then you could just stick a cartomizer in there and have just a regular cartomizer tank and have a good quality tank. And you can buy those at Nhaler also. And then I got a real nice stainless steel tank tube, which Depends on what kind of juice I use. I mean, some juices, apple I think is one that tends to crack plastic a lot, and polycarbonate or whatever. And I don't know. I'm sure this is supposed to be a high grade of polycarbonate, but still, some of the juices react with it, and it won't react with this. This one's same thing. It's 316. Well, that one sticks a little bit, but it doesn't stick. You can't hardly tell the resistance, but there's no, barely sticks to it. So that's has very, I don't know, there's not a tiny bit of ferrous metal in there is all it is. So anyway, that's a nice quick video and review of the reactor tank. If you got a little extra money and you want a good quality tank, it fits onto that atomizer real well. See there, it hasn't moved at all. It's not like a DCT tank that you got to worry about it slipping off and causing trouble. To fill it, I'm not gonna take it apart right now, but you gotta just grab it and firmly twist, pull that top off, and then you squirt your juice in there and pop the top back on. And I guess it might be nice if there was a screw and a hole in the side, but that kind of takes away from the look sometimes. It just depends, and if you really wanted to, you could screw a hole in it and thread it in there. I'm not sure what the thread size and everything is, but if you went to Fastenal, they could probably give you a stainless screw and the right tap and drill bit to do it with. So there you go. Then you could fill it with a syringe on the side and not take it apart, but it's not that much trouble to take it apart. That big mouth, it's easy to grip, and it comes apart okay. It's not too much trouble. And so that's what I got to say about the reactor tank. Definitely a positive note on that. I'm real happy with it. And everybody keep on vaping.